All right, if loving you is wrong, fans. Now, just to tell you off the rip, there is no new news. I think that might even be the title of this video. Every day, more and more comments pour in, more tweets from people. Trust and believe. My question is this. If I knew about when the show was returning, don't you think I would have told y'all by now? Literally. But unfortunately, we don't have any news on the if loving you is wrong is return. I think it is safe to, well, assume, which I do hate using that word, but it is what it is. I think it's safe to assume that if loving you is wrong will be returning for season 5, aka the final season, sometime in March of 2020. The way I figure it is because of the fact that the Haves and Have Nots is coming back January the 7th. If Loving You Was Wrong was returning around that same time, I'm pretty sure they would have advertised it by now. And I've said this before, and I'm pretty sure I did a predictions video for 2020 in terms of the dates for when these shows are going to air on OWN. I think it's what they're going to do is what they did like this year, where the Haves and the Have-Nots will come back for a couple months, then it will kind of pass the baton to If Loving You Is Wrong, which will then pass it back to the Haves and the Have-Nots. And I'm going to hope that If Loving You Is Wrong plays all of its episodes instead of like, hey, let's play 4 episodes, take a long hiatus for a year, and then come back to round things out. No, I think that If Loving You Is Wrong has crap. How many episodes? Was it like a dozen or something like that? I forgot. Look, it's been a while since I even talked about this show, so I forgot. But I know season 5 is not super long. I don't believe it's like 20-some episodes. All I have to say is that they filmed everything. That's been done. If Loving You Wrong has been done for months in terms of the filming, development, editing. It's just a matter of actually putting it out for people to watch on TV. So I would think that we'll be expecting it sometime in March. Will we get a 2-night season premiere? Will we get like a 90-minute season finale? I have no clue, but I would hope that they do something special for 2 reasons. Number one, if this is indeed the final season, which there's a lot of clues pointing to that, I hope that they give this show the respect it deserves. True, I don't think it was ever quite as good as the Haves and the Have-Nots, but it definitely put a lot of people on their couches or, in a chair at some point watching the show on OWN or the Watch OWN app. And it was definitely in my top 3 or top 5 Tyler Perry shows, in my opinion. So with that being said, I will keep you all updated as soon as I find out anything, whether it be from the OWN network or Tyler Perry Studios posting about it, or if you all find out something before I do and then send it to me, then I'll report on it. But I hope that they do right by the show in terms of wrapping things up. And to be completely honest, looking at how Tyler Perry wraps up If Loving You Is Wrong could give a somewhat indicator of how the Haves and the Have-Nots will wrap up. Now, let me dispel any rumors. No, as far as I know, there have been no talks about the show ending. Hell, it's season 9 that's been said, but it hasn't been filmed yet, because they've already filmed season 7, which is coming back January 7th, and they've already filmed season 8. It's just a matter of season 9, which was announced by Jeffrey Harrington and a few other cast members, but it hasn't been filmed yet, which makes sense because Tyler Perry had a crap ton of other things to work on. So what I'm saying is I want to see if Loving You Is Wrong will wrap up pretty much all the character arcs and everything, because if they do it on there, I wonder in the future, whenever the Haves and the Have-Nots ends, will they end it on a cliffhanger? Will they end it by closing out all the storylines? And trust and believe, myself and several other super fans and many of you watching will know if they miss out anything. I mean, because I wonder, like Joey and just a list of different characters who haven't shown up on If Loving You Is Wrong. They had their names dropped by Larry when he was talking to Eddie in his office, but will they actually return to the show? I would hope so. So with that being said, guys, the drill. If you're a subscriber, or if you're new, here you go. Make sure you go to the description box below. Links to all my social media are down there if you want to follow me, which I definitely suggest you do, because sometimes I post stuff that I find out about before I even do a video on it. Also, be sure to subscribe if you're new. We're closing in on 98,000 subscribers. Should be hitting that number before Thanksgiving. And fingers crossed we hit 100,000 by the second week of December, which will be awesome. And other than that, all I have to say is, fingers crossed if Loving You Is Wrong does end on a good note. I hope that, honestly, I would not mind an If Loving You Is Wrong movie. But to be fair, I do believe that If Loving You Is Wrong was loosely based on the Tyler Perry film, The Single Wives Club. Wait, no. Or was it The Single Moms Club? Was it The Single Mom? I know it was a film before it was a television series, so who knows? So with that being said, guys, let me know if you come across anything. Hence why I said follow me on social media. I get most info. I want to say I get more info from fans via Instagram DM as opposed to Twitter, because some people do tweet, but I think that it's cool because some people literally have told me, hey, I DM you on Instagram just because I want to make sure that you're one of, if not the first person to cover it, because I know your channel does well, in views and whatnot. So I appreciate you all. So if you're watching this video sometime between now and like the 26th, 27th, hey, thanks for tuning in. Hope you and the family have a great Thanksgiving, and I will talk to you all next time.